Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, William Ruto was in Nyandarua to launch a number of projects. And because this event was happening in Mount Kenya region, Gachagua used that opportunity to hold William Ruto hostage. Remember also Mudavadi was in that event. But the tone, the speech, and remarks from Gachagua telling off William Samuel Ruto to abandon the dialogue and continue to do his work and leave Raila Odinga for him to handle. Then the reaction that Ruto was getting from the ground, it tells you that even the people who were in that event were organized for a specific message to William Ruto. Because they were clear, hatutaki handshake. Raila has not asked for handshake. Ruto did not say that he's going to a handshake. But going by the push from the people on the ground, Ruto had no option but to sing to their music. He sang their tone. After realizing this, the reaction from the Kenya Kwanza, Azimio side, not Kenya Kwanza, the reaction from the Azimio side confirms that we are going to go back into the mass action. We thought after Ruto calling for a dialogue, he would stop the name calling of the Azimio side. I never knew that Ruto will continue to refer to Raila Odinga as Mutu wa Kitandawili. But going by the tone and the speech from William Ruto, which comes out with a mixed reaction, and the body language that is also showing a man who's not, come out with a clear position on what he's standing for. Is it dialogue or he has no plan for dialogue? For example, this is what Ruto said. Even if we demonstrate and wear sufurias on our head from morning to evening, will that really bring down the cost of living? That's William Ruto. I think that statement in itself, it is a mockery. You are mocking Kenyans who are demonstrating because their message for wearing the sufuria kwa kichwa ama kupiga sufuria was that the cost of living is high. Do something. And Ruto is taking this one too much far. He's making this joke too much far because we know people are in this country who are not affording food. Many Kenyans are sleeping hungry. So he's mocking. By the fact that he referred to Raila Odinga as mtu wa maandamano, mtu wa kitendawili, Raila should stop referring to Ruto as Mr. Ruto. Raila, in my view, should continue referring to Ruto as Zakayo. Because Zakayo in itself, it has a meaning, sending the electorate and the Kenyans at large. A man who has put his agenda on taxing Kenyans highly without even giving services equal to the tax. Now, to show you that this issue is so much serious, I want to take you to a tweet by Senator Ledema Olekina. Olekina is saying this. So, William Ruto, you cheated us for demanding unga to drop to 100 bob for Kenyans to survive, the server to be opened, and the fuel price to come down, yet you extended an olive branch for us to stop our demonstrations. Now we know soon Kenyans will enjoy a full week holiday cut us off Raila Odinga until unga come down. Look at that. You cheated us for demanding unga to bring. He is rebuking them. So Ruto is rebuking Kenyans and the Azimio leaders who have been leading demonstrations for saying that unga should come down, for saying that price of fuel should come down, for saying that server should be opened. When you say that people are wearing, you are rebuking them. And these people are saying that cost of living will come down once people will go to their shambas. The issue is that what is the cost of production of the maize? Tukienda kwa shamba, what is the price of fertilizer? How much do you pay someone to come and help you to till your land? How much are you buying the seedlings? The seed that you put on your ground for you to start the plantation. It is very high. So this price or cost of unga will never come down as long as the cost of production is high. A question that Ruto is not answering. After that, this is the announcement now coming from Edwin Sifuna. If the price of unga would not have gone down by the time Jesus is resurrecting, we will resume our demonstrations. Unajua tuko na Good Friday and Easter Monday. The holidays are on. Of course, our Muslim brothers are also observing the Ramadan time. Edwin Sifuna has given an ultimatum. Tukimaliza tu mambo ya resurrection, maandamano inaanza. So it tells you that already Edwin Sifuna is concluding after listening to William Ruto's speech. Because okay, for Gachagua, we understand. Gachagua, mambo ya Gachagua tutasema, Gachagua yeye anakaa mtu mgonjwa wa mawazo. Huyo tunaelewa. Kimani Chungwa and the team, we understand, they are safeguarding their bread. But for William Ruto, his word must be taken serious. Serious. That's why Edwin Sifuna is saying that we are going to come back. Now we are giving you an ultimatum of that period of time. And now, another message from Caleb Hamis. This is what he's telling William Ruto after listening to his speech. The president shouldn't make the people who did not believe in him feel they are not shareholders of this country. Who are these people who don't believe in William Ruto? Those who voted for Raila Odinga. That's number one. They never believe in William Ruto ideology. Number two, those who do not get out to vote. They don't believe in William Ruto. They don't believe in Raila Odinga. They were there. They never voted. He continued. By doing so, we make them feel bitter and pained. And he can only achieve anarchy. The statement from William Ruto and on how he made Kenyans to believe that this government has shareholders. And shareholders, it seemingly shows that it is those who voted for him. So you have people who don't believe that they are part of this government. It has become evidently clear on appointment, the speeches, the tone, and everything. The only thing Ruto will be calling for is anarchy. How will anarchy be achieved? Anarchy can be achieved when people go to the street, speak their mind, and come out clear to show that they are not part of this government. So they will be demanding for their share. How will they get their share? By having one of their own in that government. Either calling for secession or removal of William Ruto. Now you can see the response from Kenya Kwanza. Not Kenya Kwanza, Azimio side. It is very clear. There's no shortcut. Possibility of people going back to demonstrations is inevitable. I can tell you, if Ruto will not be guided in what he's going to say, now he's coming out to respond to the Azimio side on public rallies. It means William Ruto is now asking the Azimio side to go back in rallies, to go back in demonstration, to make the political statements. So if that is then the direction it's going to, it tells you that Ruto is not ready for negotiation. William Ruto is not prepared to talk. Ruto is not ready to bring down the cost of living. If he's planning to do so, he will not be answering in public. He will not be responding to Azimio in a political rally. He will be going to the cabinet to come out with another way of taxing the basic commodity so that that price of unga, price of fuel, and other basic commodities is going to come down. As long as bado anajibu kwa juu ya magari, Ruto has no plan. Therefore, I can tell you, Azimio is just telling Kenyans to prepare. After the Easter Monday, people will be back to the street. Tuesday or Wednesday, in the course of next week, people might be back on the street, and it is emerging clear Azimio has not anything they can trust in William Ruto, and what they are just planning is to come back and tell people, this government, it will not bring down the unga. So what do we need to do? Just go back to the street, we demonstrate until William Ruto will just come out and announce new prices to stop taxing unga.